my videos, dresses zenkola, nagenda okulaba this dress keeps changing all the time. So I centered onto that. So I got prepared and I'm like, now I'm ready for this show. I will only make a live performance. I made 8 dresses in 21 minutes and the whole house stood up.
Wow.
That was the start of what I call the fashion concert. Right now I'm making fashion concerts.
Wow.
Oh yes.
Only.
Fashion
and I
concert.
think you become the fashion concert, the very first, very Ugandan person to actually make it to the fashion concert.
Exactly.
I mean, we've never had anyone before in Uganda. I've seen this up in Europe. I've seen this up in South Africa. I've seen these guys happening.
Fashion concert is only happening in Uganda and now to the world.
Yes.
Yeah, so 2007, of course Ireland, but still 2007 before Lucky, after Lucky, we had lost Lucky Dube.
Yes.
After I'd gotten an invitation actually to go visit him.
Yes.
The papers were running.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we lost him, but I already, talking about Alliance Française actually,
Yes.
hooked me and they were like, Latif, there's this show running in Niger.
Yeah.
And we know you're a perfect competitor for this.
Yeah.
They had too much trust in me after watching me do things, and they're like, I think you can bring back the trophy back home.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm ready for it. It was also a very short notice.
Yeah.
The dates were closing just Laba. It was Laba actually.
Yes,
The street
actually,
right
Laba,
here.
yeah, right here.
Yeah. So Michelle came to me, was the coordinator, the arts coordinator at, for Alliance Française French Embassy.
Yeah.
He was like, Latif, I'm too sorry I didn't inform you in time, but the closing date is just on Wednesday. If you can prepare your profile, oh man, that was a golden chance. I had to do everything possible to put in my profile. Out of 950 designers in Africa, I qualified as number 4. They only wanted 10.
Wow.
So to go to Niger, you know, it's called FIMA, Festival International Est Mode Africain.
Yes.
It's a fashion competition, Africa fashion competition, where I won a bronze thread award.
Wow.
And I earned myself to go and do an internship in Paris for 2 months and arts residence.
Wow.
So
that's a prestigious moment. Right
yes,
there.
yes. So things happened. I went to Paris, did my internship. Right there, I got hooked with World Fashion Show, Labo Ethnic World Fashion Show, where I also performed, and these guys were like, wow! I made 2 dresses. They hooked me for Congo Brazzaville show. I went to Brazzaville and smashed that one.
Yes.
Every show I went to, they were hooking me up. Wow. Can you showcase this where? Can you showcase this somewhere? Can you come to Brazil? Can you come to Dar es Salaam? Can you come to Arusha? So this is how it's been rotated.
This is creativity. This is fashion. This is art. This is something.
But it wasn't even just showcasing the clothes.
Yes.
I had brought in a new thing that everybody wanted to see and wanted to take to people to see.
Yes.
Your
own creation.
Exactly. So after 2012, I happened to design. I had a student at my school, and they were getting married. Her husband was in Norway, but actually her husband was one of those people that I dressed before he went to Norway, and he's teaching dance. He actually won a Nobel Peace Prize in Norway. He teaches dance. He's called Habi Kauma. I respect Habi Kauma. So the wife proposed that I should be the one to make the
wedding gown.
The wedding gown.
Wow.
The suit for for her hubby.
Yes.
So I made the suit, and when he came for the wedding, he came with his team from the bosses, the Norwegian Art Council.
Yes.
So these people came and they were like at the wedding, where did you buy this suit? And he's like, because I made a suit like he wanted to appear like MJ.
Wow.
He really dances so great.
Yeah.
So he was like, no, actually I ordered my piece right here. My wife, the teacher to my wife is the one who made the suit. Teyakomao, he also added, this guy actually who made my suit can make a dress in 3 minutes. And these people were like, wow, what are you talking about? Where is he? So they came to my workshop unknowingly. I was there doing my things. Ghetto Kawempe. I saw a team of cameras, and they are like, they tell us you make a dress in 3 minutes, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can. Can you do
this
it
is
now?
The Norwegian Art Culture.
Yeah, doing the Norwegian Art Council. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can do it. Can you do it now? Yes. How much is it? I charged them 150. They were like, okay, do it.
150 Uganda shillings.
Yeah, Uganda shilling. But I made 150 Uganda shilling in 3 minutes. So I made a dress, and these people were like, what? They went back to Norway. they were developing a play.
Yeah.
Because they are working in Norwegian Art Council theater, things like that.
Yeah.
So after 6 months, I received an invitation to go to perform in Norway.
Yeah.
But they had created a play called Ponetai.
Yeah.
Ponetai in Norwegian, I think, means not whatever that you see on the internet. No, whatever that you see on the internet is not done by great people. Yeah. There can be people who are not known from a third world that can do great things. So they brought me to show this.
Wow.
I've never been on the internet. I've never been on whatever, on social media. Like, people didn't know me. I was coming from Uganda, third world country.
Yes.
And I went to Norway and broke I set a new record down there. I had shows in theater, morning and afternoons. Then I also had a record set of making 10 dresses in 23 minutes.
Wow.
They awarded me the sewing machine. It's a Singer sewing machine, gold labeled.
Wow.
Oh yeah, and that's where also things start elevating.
We're definitely going to have to do it, part 2 of this show.
It's a long story. From Norway,
Yes.
Came back. Things were amazing. I got some good money. That's how I bought my land in Kawanda.
Okay.
From that show, actually.
And school, yes.
I didn't start a school right away because, of course, it was a nice place. People were building big houses. I was actually thinking of building a house.
Yes.
And actually, my major contribution to the fashion industry, I gave out my house, my living house, like my residence. I was building to Uganda fashion industry that people can study fashion. I turned my house I was building a house, but I just changed things, and I'm like, I don't need a home. When I need a home, I only need one room to sleep in. And when I need a room, I only need one side to put a bed. So right now, sina wembera, abaina wemumba nembera mbera kusomero. Oh yes.
With your family, with your children, with your wife, and how is your wife taking that one? That's another story for another day. Yes.
That's a story for another day. I'm just being patient anyway. I'm not married, but I'm just being patient. I want things to happen godly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I have kids who are grown, and actually my first son, Latif Jr. is known. I don't know if you know him.
Yes.
He designs Talent Africa.
Yes.
So he has dressed Chronix, he has dressed Taras Riley. He's my first son. He's at university.
And you taught him?
Of course.
Wow.
I told him, I told him, this is what I can give you on your birthday. He's 17 years, I gave him a sewing machine.
Wow.
If I can support myself on just a single sewing machine, build a school, support you, your mom and your siblings, how about you just supporting yourself? So go support yourself. He's doing well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. We're talking to Latif right here, the man who is on a global stage. We're just talking about a Ugandan fashion on a global stage. How did it make its way there? What was done to get there? You've heard it from Latif. You too can actually do that if you decide to listen and to change the way you do things. And Latif is giving us some really good tips about how we can do that going forward. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to bring the show to a close, but part 2 of this interview is coming. I want to ask Latif, how many planes have you boarded since then?
There are quite many. Because I've just in the US, I think I've been to over 25 states in the US.
Wow.
Recently, I just had my US tour, and it was really a great experience. It was a networking, looking for internship for my students. We went to so many factories in California, in Pittsburgh. I was teaching because Latif Academy has a reach out program. We reach out to communities, vulnerable people, sharing skills. But I was also doing fashion skills. As you can see, this was in Pittsburgh.
Wow. Wow. So this is you're actually teaching in Pittsburgh. Were these your machines, or they took you through and gave you this?
The interested learners,
they'll
definitely ask for what they need to,
to use.
use.
So this you recommend them,
So I recommend them to use such machines. I'm actually
Can you guys see that? That's a Ugandan. That's Latif right there in Pittsburgh doing his
the girl
stuff.
in blue was a former student from Latif Academy.
Wow.
She went to do internship in, because like I said, we take students for internship. She went to do internship in Seattle, but she got married in, so that's how I went to Pittsburgh. She was making dresses every Sunday.
Wow.
And they were like, oh, you make amazing dresses. And I'm like, yeah, my teacher always comes here. He told me from Uganda. And is your teacher coming to the US? Yeah, he's actually coming soon.
Yes,
so
they
that's how I
expect that the
ended
teacher
up.
should be from the US, but this time not the teacher is from
Exactly. Kati abantu abali eyo. If these people are all rich,
Yes, yes.
that's Pastor Charity over there. She's very rich.
Yes, yeah.
She has organizations in Zambia.
Yeah.
She's rich. She has real estate in US.
Yes.
They are not just looking for jobs.
Yes.
These are people who just do fashion with love.
Yes.
Or just for the love of fashion.
Wow.
And they know the skills pay more.
Yes,
So
yes,
this is why they are learning.
Wow. Wow.
So kati gwe omuntu ali eyo, one who is watching us and you don't have a job, simply come to Latif Academy because we teach you how to do things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you're seeing that coming from Latif. That's a great story right there, Latif. And so how many countries have you been to since 2007 when you first survived your flood from Kawempe?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Diving through the Kawempe flood, as Olanga told us in that song. Yeah.
Oh, yes. But Africa,
Yeah.
I've not done too much in Africa. I've been to Niger, I've been to Congo, Brazzaville, I've been to all East African countries.
Yes.
And also Ethiopia, South Africa. Yeah, I've been to those countries in Africa.
I mean, of the 54 states in the 54 countries in Africa, you've probably been in many African countries more than a professor in Makerere University.
You can imagine. But I've been to European countries, the Schengen,
yes,
I've
yes.
been to Sweden,
Yes,
I've
yes.
been to
Using
Ireland.
art and creation.
Exactly.
Creativity,
I've
yes.
been to Paris,
Yes.
France. I've done shows in Sweden, Denmark, Holland, in Amsterdam, as you can do. We don't get like Amsterdam.
Yes.
Yeah, but US, I've been going to the US many times. Being a fashion president,
Yeah.
it's my duty to go do networking.
Yeah.
Find opportunities, because it was a great platform for me to go do internship in Paris. And I realized that even the designers back home, or even the learners or the students back home need the same thing.
Yeah.
The international platform, ekugulawo obongo, ate exposing, also tapping into the international market. Yeah, so the next time when you hear UGFX, because I started UGFX, which is Uganda Fashion Expo, a way of exposing Ugandan fashion. Fashion designers, models, and all other stakeholders. Abantu abagala okugula ebyalaani, materials. That's what I do. You can actually buy materials from this place. You can actually do internship from here. You can actually go perform here, showcase your designs, or tap into these markets and how things are done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, this we're discussing how Ugandan fashion has made its way to the global stage. This is a creative industry talk. The show is coming to an end, but Latif is definitely coming back for part 2. And in the part 2, we are definitely going to be discussing what happened in the platforms. You know, we're going to be looking into what opportunities are available for Uganda in those platforms. And if you're Ugandan, if you're a fashion designer, if you're a young person, if you're a parent, we want all the parents to be part of the discussion. And of course, we want Latif to share with us some of the tips on how to get there. I've never met somebody who is as open as Latif, that is not saying, if I give you the skills like I have, you might overrun me. But he's saying, I want to give as many as possible. The natural instincts of so many people all across the world in the creative industry is that I shouldn't give you so much that you might outrun me. But Latif is not doing that, which means is a man who has a lot of innovation in himself. So the self-creation, the power that God has given in him can keep reproducing itself and keep giving more and more and more. And you too can do that if you're a creative person, if you're a thinker, or if you're a fashion designer, or if you want to learn how to make a trouser. Latif, by the way, as we close the show, people have been telling me here that I need to start dressing Uganda and stuff like that. We saw some suits that you made for, you know, His Excellency the President from the ghetto, Bobby Wine. And then and the suit went crazy, and his fashion sense became something of a development. And I said, I might as well just, you know, go to Latif Fashion and see how I can learn some of these things, or you can make a suit for me. So the next time you come back, you're going to have to tell me how. I like to wear tailor-made stuff. You know, bespoke. You were in France.
I actually started the Lucky Collection. Lucky Collection is Latif Kikoi Fashion Collection.
Wow.
It's a way of giving Uganda my wares or my engoye zange identity. You can simply know that this is Ugandan made. If it's too good,
this is a design.
Yes. But nobody has actually come out like in Uganda to feel proud of that Ugandan made this. Nigerians are claiming
that's
it.
actually the picture that is there. Nigerians are claiming that that's
but this was 2018.
Yes.
But Nzizenga Ntungira Munyonyi, here I was teaching from Seattle to Dubai.
Wow.
Yeah. Naye kati wano nabadde ntunga from Miami
yes.
to California. I was on my way to Seattle.
This is a boy from Kawempe here.
I wanted to showcase an outfit that is made on plane.
Wow.
And I actually encourage people, if you want to have a prestigious dress,
yes.
simply pay my ticket in kutungire chiteteyi ky'ekyembaga ku nnyonyi. Yes. Naye this is the performance I was actually going to in Seattle.
Wow.
So kyembadde ngamba abantu nti abantu bakozesebwa omukisa ogwo, you know, bezuule ekintu ekyo kibasasule, you know. People have to get paid fully out of their creativity, out of their natural born. Ne Katonda anyiiga. If God sees a talent, he puts a talent in you and you don't use it or actually share it with others, ajja kitwala.
No, you remember the story that Jesus talked about. The story in the Bible says that the talent, the guy who gave 5 talents, he says this one, you know, when he was going on a safari, he gave one, another talent, and gave another talent. The other guy, for him, he went and said, my boss is very hard, let me hide this thing under the soil.
Interesting.
Yeah, when he came back, what did he do? He said, for you, let's take away this thing from you and give it to the guy who has done it. So you are right when you say that, because a lot of us here think being selfish is good, but I think
it's
not
good
doing anything with our lives is not good.
It's
yes,
not good
yes. So I agree with you.
That's why our motto is share the talent.
Wow.
We give you what we have. Actually, I'm doing music right now as we talk. But going back to Bobby Wine's outfit, the overall, that was a great opportunity. Now, I was also trying to create awareness that look, there's an opportunity for fashion designers. There's something going on. There's this popular man now. Everybody is following that. Now I tell you, it was the same story on the other side. Muzeya yambale chikofira che. Nengamba abana, come and learn how to make hats. Make those hats. There's an opportunity right now. Sell hats.
Because everybody knows
people
that
selling hats.
President Museveni wears a hat.
Yeah. Actually, I'm just being a fashionista, tapping into opportunities. Whatever is going on, I tap those opportunities.
And that was nice for you to teach people how to make the capes. Because you never know, somebody is going to look into that cape. Like the overall you made for Bobby Wine is definitely going to live with us for a very long time.
Bobby Wine actually for allowing me to be the state designer for him.
Wow.
That word.
Wow.
But I mean, like any other, because like my son was basically making yellow hats, which is a good thing, you know. It's fashion. It's no big deal. And actually, like I said, I'm doing music. We just released our new single. It's called the Kitenji Party. This song is basically to create awareness, like DIT is doing. Because egezako kutumbula locally made stuff. And I'm using this song also, or this platform, to bring people together. That people with different thoughts, people with different beliefs, can come together in a party, in a fashion party. Mwenanga mwambadde ebitengi, oliwa movement, oliwa people power, oliwa DP. Come wear kitengi, let's party together. That way we are making this world a better place to live in with people of different thoughts.
You know, you're thinking much better than people who are sitting in parliament. And how we can be cross-cultural learning for peace building, where it doesn't matter whether we disagree on political ideology, but if we can come together
at one time, you know,
the community, the country is together.
Because this way, our movement ajakujagule chitenji, not necessarily from me, because I'm just creating an awareness that they are tailors like me. Those people who are making clothes, go there, buy from them, you know, support them. That way, the government etadeka sort of from imported goods. Echo chikuwa kya kuyiga ki nti it's a chance for designers right now. Mutandika okweyagalira mu kintu kyamwe. So this is why because the African print, the kitenji is our it's our heritage. Kitenji, you know, the African prints, the design yafe joyambala ngo lya America ne bagamba that is African. That's why I said I'm just 1% Ugandan but 99% African. When I'm in Europe, they don't tebagamba nti ndi Ugandan. They bagamba uyu mufirika. You get the point. So people come together, aba DP, aba move, bwoba wandabako mu people power tonyiga ngoli wa movement, bwoba walabye nkoze enkofiire ya yero tonyiga. I'm basically trying to build a school, and this is how I make the money to build the school. Because it's HRN chimu by the way. Najagala nkole ekintu. If I singa sifuna na funds, I wish God could make me live just the way I am right now. Kupesi gendiko. If I can continue using just a single machine. Ne kusomeserezako no mpaka sente, ne kutungira, ne kolera performance using the same machine, ne ntungira kengo no mpaka sente. This is how I'm making the school. Njagala kugezako okuleta realization in people. Tetuyitekedwa tunulira nnyo fund bazita batya donations.
Yes.
Naye nze ndi ku campaign, I created my own campaign. It's called Building Our Own Schools and the Nation. By building our own schools, that way we are building a nation. Tusobola fefe nyini nkakwe ekyo kulabirako. Singa bampa olukusa buli muntu ne mujjako nusu lukumi out of 1 million people. That is a billion shilling. Buli muntu just a cent siza amaanyi nnyo. I can put up the greatest school right here.
Wow.
Just 1,000 shilling out of 1 million people. That is 1 billion. Bwe ntunulira ndaba esomero lyange libulako million nga 8. Oba okitegeera okuggwa. So tutandika okutunulira ebintu in realistic nga tetubitaddemu nnyo art mungi. Because I base on simplicity. I look at how I can do things the simplest way, the cheapest way, the quickest way, the easiest way. Ezo ze angles zentunuliramu. If it's too expensive, it's not for me. If it's too glamorous, it's not for me. Njagala nkifuule bufuzi glamorous.
Wow, to believe. Well, we have come to the end of the show today. Latif, thank you so much. You've heard it from Latif. He is definitely going to come back to the show, and we're going to be discussing these things.
Round
2. Exactly.
First of all, if you didn't know, Uganda has I have the biggest fashion award in Uganda. Ngojeko zina award zemuyina wano. But the biggest fashion award on a competitive continental competition.
Wow.
I have it in my house.
Wow. We're going to talk about that next week on the show. And of course, Latif, thank you very much for coming to the program today. You've been heavily nominated, and we hope that we can get Senson to join you on the program. We hope that we can get people like David Chibuka Mulumu is come back, the lecturer in USA said bring those guys on the show. And I want to see if we can reach out to Alliance Française and bring the director of that program that do exchange for people who win an award to go for that academy to come into the program, and so that we can have a meaningful conversation here. I dream of having a program on the Creative Industry Talk that will have some of the top people I've worked with, from Stella Tal, from Latif, from Senson, from David, and from
the Santa and
Paolo Akiki, and all these guys, just bringing these guys, the brain together and just have a discussion. Better go back to what we used to do when we're trying to build a museum for the art industry in Uganda. I want to open up that project again. I'll have to reach out to one Roberta. If you remember
Roberta
from
German,
UGCA, if you can bring them back, and then I don't know where Michelle is, who gave you the
Michelle, I think must be in France. I don't know. I have no idea.
Reach out to some of those people that we interacted with and actually bring them to the show.
You remember
Didier? Those are the guys who. These are the names of people who helped us to really move forward. But thank you very much for coming to the program. We're looking forward to next week. And so, what's your last word? 1 second word if you look into this camera and just tell that person today that I've watched you for the first time, those who nominated you heavily to come to the Creative Industry.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, the people who nominated me. But I also want to thank again Mr. Eddie Okila and the platform, House of Talents. This is a great show. You must keep following this. But for those people out there who look up to me, simply keep focused. This is the only way you can make it in life. Keep focused and also get the right skills. Once you're talented, you also need to professionalize your talent, basically to serve well. That's what I can say. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. Creative Industry Talk has come to an end. Until next week, Latif will be back on part 2. And of course, we'll see if we can find Senson on the show. I can tell you this house will be torn down. All right.
His kafuluness.
His kafuluness.
With his uniqueness, I am telling you.
Up until next week, we will say goodbye, everybody, and God bless.
I would like to thank our fans who have supported us this far. We had also fans who came to Tanzania for the Sekafa. Our fans, we'd like to thank you for the support this far. We'd like to thank you and would like to encourage you to register. The club needs the finances. You know, winning is not easy, but maintaining the standard is very, very difficult. We are looking for funds. Our merchandise is coming in a month's time. We urge you to register, buy our replica kit, which is coming in very, very soon. I would like to thank our sponsors, Betway, MSL, Buganda Land Board, and Special. And lastly, I would like to thank, together with the board, for the support and guidance. And we ask you to keep doing what you've been doing for us. And we know that we will not disappoint you. For the last 1 week, we've had a few issues. Sportingly, we were eliminated from the Champions League. We were eliminated from the Uganda Cup yesterday. We knew that we will not win everything because we are not immortals. We also needed to, you know, to get back to reality and know that it's not always a win-win, but also we can win some and lose some. But we believe that we've done a good job. We also believe we can do better going forward. And we are looking forward to the new season. Thank you very much. And as we say, Mukwano gwa bangi, we hope that we keep this club to where it is today.
You see, the industry is changing. And one of the ways that it's changing is, maybe I can start with a story. Yesterday I had a class with my friend John Babirukamu on digital marketing.
Oh, it finally happened.
Yes, it happened yesterday. And we had so many people on the call, and we were teaching. John was doing most of the teaching.
Yes.
For me, I was there to gather the people, and you know, because of the relationships I have.
Yes.
And so he was teaching about digital marketing.
Yeah.
And most of the people who came to the class realized they didn't know what they were talking about. Because people have been using the term digital marketing, I mean social media marketing, and what I'm an influencer and everything. And so John comes on and blows us out of the water and shows us that you guys are kidding, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yes.
One of the things that was discussed is the need for every business to have online presence in form of a website.
Yes.
And one of the things he said is that there are so many platforms online where you can go and build a website online. Most of these websites advertise their service as the ability to build a website without knowing how to code. So you have Wix.com, you have withoutcode.com, all these websites come up. So the deception is for a business owner to think that he can go online and build his website on this portal because he has been told that it's easier and cheaper.
Yes.
And then he goes there and he realizes, my God, he doesn't have the time. He doesn't know what dimensions. He doesn't know the DPI of an image online, how to get a clear picture. He's absolutely overwhelmed by that process. Then he goes back to a web designer and says, can you help me do this thing?
Yes.
And that guy will come on that very platform and do it for him.
Yes.
What does that say? There are competencies that people have developed over time.
Yeah.
You can't cut them out.
Yeah.
Even with machine learning, you will still need a person because people run machines.
Yes.
You see? So you need to know that in order to win, you need to depend on people.
Yeah.
You can't do everything yourself.
people at the moment are struggling to understand the older generation because times have changed. Technology has come in.
They've moved on.
Yes.
We're the ones sitting back and wondering, what is my child on to? TikTok has surpassed WhatsApp. The other one I call, I never call it Facebook, it's Bookface. Why are you on Bookface? Dad, it's Facebook.
Yes.
Me, I keep saying, I have a foot amongst the millennials.
Yeah.
And I understand the traditionalists.
Okay.
There's a song in the 60s, by the way, and in the 90s, 70s, where they're like, parents don't understand.
Yes.
Remember Prince?
Yes.
Prince.
Hello and welcome to the Coffee Break on House of Talent Television. My name is Atengi Manuel. I know it's been a whole week since we've been here, but we're here now. So grab your cup of coffee, grab your book, grab your pen for those who like to take notes. And we're going to have a very great show today. Remember, you can always catch us on our social media handles, on Twitter, on our Facebook, and on our YouTube. You can also catch us on our website at houseoftalentug.com. Now, today in the house, we have a man who has been here before, and due to public demand, he's back again. You know, he's a very wise barrister. He has been around the coffee game for a while. He has been into some research. He has been into barista competitions, and he'll be telling us, you know, more about that. And the best thing about him is that he's a very down-to-earth person. He's a very humble guy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me, Chiganda Ibrahim, back to the Coffee Break. Ibra.
Yes, please.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm okay. It's very good to have you back.
I'm very, very happy.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
What have you been up to, basically, you know?
I have been working on a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. On station,
Yeah.
some small field work,
Okay.
trying to design some few projects for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are these things like top secret? You can't let us know. You just you want us to wait, you know,
Yeah,
till
you
it
have
comes
to
out?
wait until
Ah,
the right time.
Yeah.
And we are really cooking something new.
yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I really, personally, I can't wait to see what you have in store for us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Now, I know that you have an SCA certification. Yeah. So I wanted to ask, how does one get that certification? And after getting it, what does it mean to you as a barrister to have that certification?
Okay, the SCA certification, it was like a chance for me.
Yeah.
like luck. So there was a group that so much into coffee. It's
Yeah.
like a coffee platform,
Yeah.
and there was this link that was moving around. So like, let me try it and see. So I applied, and luckily enough I was called under
Yeah.
a company, Wild Coffee Bar. So we had a trainer from Nairobi, one of the authorized SCA trainers.
Yeah.
So we had to take up the course and get done. We did exams and I passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I got the certification.
Yeah, so what kind of training do you guys do in this course, and was it different from the training that you already had before that?
No, it was almost the same, only that it was more of an advanced
An
skill.
advanced course, yeah.
So it was basing on sensory skill and green grading, of which you first acquire the basic quality control
Yeah.
skills.
Okay.
Then you go ahead and advance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you talked about, you know, someone coming in from out to basically take you guys through the course, yeah? So don't we have also people in Uganda who can take us through the same course? Do we need to go outside to bring people in?
I think we have potential people,
Yeah.
like qualified Q&R graders, if I'm to say. But I think this is an organization, the SCA, Specialty Coffee Association
Yeah.
of America. So they have to send an authorized trainer within that kind of organization to come
Yeah.
and train.
Yeah. So do you have any future goals of maybe also becoming a trainer with the same?
That's my goal. I want to be the first SCA trainer in Uganda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is it going to take for you to get to that level?
it's all about connections,
Yeah.
making friends and reading, practicing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Well, I hope you made enough friends, you know,
Yeah, I've made a lot of friends.
to get to
Yeah.
that spot.